Live from the world famous Bay Ridge Arena Studios in beautiful Bay Ridge, Brooklyn, New York. This is, of course, Mike Mordecai Einhorn, MME 316. Always looking super duper mean. Hold on one second, guys. Okay, I got 3 streams. All right, good. This is UFC fight. We're, of course, this is a MMA 316 Productions, studio productions. Well, MMA 316 Productions. We're in Bay Ridge Arena Studios all day, every day. We always say, oh, hey. I don't know. Anyway, MMA 316, Mike Mordecai Einhorn, Bay Ridge, Brooklyn, New York, UFC Fight Night, Rozenstruik. It will be Jairzinho Biggie Boy Rozenstruik, the number 9th ranked heavyweight versus up-and-comer striking sensation Jailton Almeida, number 12th ranked. Light heavyweight bout, Anthony Lionheart Smith versus Johnny Walker Black. Well, his name is Johnny Walker, number 5 versus number 7 right now. We're about to show you the welterweight bout. Daniel, number 15th ranked. Daniel Pineda versus up-and-coming knockout artist Ian Machado Gary, straight out of Ireland, baby. What's up? Hold on one second. Get this shit straight. There we go. Hold on one second, guys. Danny Pineda, also an up-and-coming heavy hitter. So is this guy, Ian Machado Gary. He's the future. He sounds like an asshole. Works for the UFC anyway, because a lot of assholes. Ian Gary, this guy is an up-and-coming welterweight. Dead ass. Ian. I gotta look at this guy. I never heard of this guy until today. 28 years old, 6'3", born in 1997, straight out of Dublin, Ireland. He's a black belt in judo and boxing. Well, he does boxing, not really a black belt in boxing, obviously, but he is a former CWFC Cage Warrior Fighting Champion, welterweight champion one time back in June 26, 2021. He has appeared previously for the UFC 4 matches, 2 of them unanimous win decisions, 2 of them knockouts. Knockouts against Jordan Williams in New York City, New York, November 6, 2021. Had lots of fun in the Garden. And UFC 285 against Song Kanin. TKO punches this guy. That was back in March of this year, a couple months ago. He's about to make Daniel Pineda his bitch. Well, looks like it's going in that. I'm sorry, Daniel Rodriguez, not Pineda. Now, he is one of 2 active Irish UFC heavyweights, including Conor McGregor. Straight out of Dublin, Ireland, just like Conor McGregor. Anything we can judge, I've never been to Dublin, Ireland. I've been to Ireland. But based on Ian Gary, Conor McGregor, Ireland produces a lot of assholes. No offense to Ireland. There's a lot of assholes. This guy seems like he's an asshole. But assholes that can fucking fight. That's the truth. That's the truth. This guy wants to prove that he is the truth. And he's not just the future, he is the present. And he will be a future champion in the welterweight division. This guy definitely seems promising. Undefeated 11-0. Hold on a second. Tied 4th longest active in UFC welterweight division of 4. And as I said before, former Cage Warriors champion. And here comes Daniel Rodriguez, the number 15th ranked welterweight, at least right now. Straight out of Los Angeles, California, one of 12 LA-born UFC fighters. This guy, fun to watch, cool tattoo, cool look for the kid. Won 14 of his last 15 fights, highest significant strike rate in the UFC welterweight history, and 5 first-round finishes. This guy could be legit. Now, tail of the tape, Ian Gary, about 11 years younger than Daniel Rodriguez at 25, 2 inches taller at 6'3", half pound less at 170.5 inches, as a half-inch reach advantage. That's in Charlotte, North Carolina. And here comes Bruce Buffer. The welterweight division. And by the way, Ian Machado Gary, Ian Gary, minus 300 favorite. and closed as favorite in all U3 UFC fights, minus 425 average closing line. This guy is a future champion in all likelihood. And here comes Daniel Pineda. Darren Morgado will be calling the match. Body kick from Gary as we start the first round. White trunks Gary, black trunks Daniel Rodriguez. Gary wants to learn from everyone, not just a machado, but a macho muchacho in Ian Gary. Daniel Rodriguez, cool back tattoos, promising in the UFC. A little late starting, but still could be great at 36. Ian Gary just starting Crash Service. Ian Gary, by the way, undefeated in all of his bouts that he has been in. Yeah, he absolutely loves to fight. Ian Gary gave a nice kick right there. And a nice jab as well. Oh, nice punches from Ian Gary. Daniel Rodriguez got to back up. This guy, master of the judo as well as boxing. Gary definitely tall for the weight class. Agreed, Cormier. DC, you and me on track in a pack. Now they're in a clinch right now. All right, about a minute and 50 seconds going by in the first round. Nice punch to the combo from Ian Gary. The future wants to say that he is the future and he is here to stay, and he will get that 15th rank and he beats Daniel Rodriguez. 2 minutes. Oh, nice body kick from Ian Gary. So far, Gary looked like the more technically sound fighter. Nice kick again from Ian Gary. Hit the neck of Daniel Rodriguez. Crowd screaming no leg. Oh, nice punch combo again from Ian Gary. It's no secret who's winning this round when we're only halfway through the first round. Ooh. All right. Daniel Rodriguez definitely missing the fakes and the feints. Agreed. Agreed, Dominic Cruz. Ooh, nice kick from Joe, and he goes down like a sack of potatoes, and Ian Gary is all over him, beating his effing ass. And Dan Mergliata just got to stop this. He's just mauling him. And Ian Gary shows why he is the future king of the UFC welterweight division, and is the future is here to stay. Ian Gary, statement victory. Congratulations. You are now in the top 15 rankings in the UFC welterweight division. Superstar in the making. But unlike Paddy Pimblett, this guy is legit. Exactly what he needed to do. He hit him with a beautiful roundhouse and then with a couple punches, and Daniel Rodriguez just went down like a sack of potatoes and destroyed him. Showing a lot of respect and love for Daniel Rodriguez. He's a badass, which I did it with the Ian Gary. Badass, doing it with class. You see that beautiful roundhouse, and Daniel Rodriguez is backing down because he just was knocked. The lights were for Daniel Rodriguez after he hit that. After Ian McGarry, if Gary hit that kick, Daniel Rodriguez, the lights were on, but nobody was home, and he just got wiped out. May as well have been a hang 10 because Ian Gary wiped him out. Nice, beautifully, perfectly put head kick, roundhouse head kick. That was a beauty right there. And this one is just in the books right now. Official decision coming up. Time for the official decision by New Amsterdam Vodka. Never heard of it, but hey, UFC, way to be. You KO! No! defeated. He is the future. The champion. Listen, you're an asshole. I like you. You're a likable asshole. Yeah. Winner by TKO round one in 2:57. 2 minutes and 57 seconds. Yeah, 7 wins by way of knockout. And getting the honors by being interviewed by DC Daniel Cormier. Terrence McKinney says Ian McGarry Gary is who he says he is. That was a clean performance. Brian Barberina. I like this guy's swagger. I like it. I love when it comes to Ian Gary's swagger. I like it. I love it. I want more of it. Make it hurt, drill sergeant. Make it hurt. Yeah. That body kick was beautiful. That head kick was spectacular. Neil Magny. Yeah, Ian Gary calling out a top 10 contender, Neil Magny. Ian Gary, you have a new star in town. I like this guy. Yeah, top 5. Oh, wow. They're showing into a move of the Lioness Amanda Nunez, the champ, versus Irina Aldana coming and on the come up. And we're seeing a little montage of Lioness. I still would have rather had her face the trilogy match between Juliana Pena, who massively impressed me in both the win, but even more in the loss, how she held on and showed a lot, a shit ton of resilience and badassness. She was bleeding from her forehead with a huge gash. Couldn't even say the whole time after the fight because she basically needed to get a massive stitches. I'm going to definitely be putting my two replays of both of those pay per views, which were both very amazing pay per views between what's her name? I'm sorry, the Lioness Amanda Nunez versus Juliana Pena on my caffeine account because those they're deserving of it. As well as UFC, I believe it was 283 was the one I missed that I've never seen before. And I heard that I saw that. That looked like a good one too. So those will be coming up in the coming weeks at my doing replays on my caffeine account. Thank you very much. That was definitely yeah. Mm. Wow. For UFC 289, Amanda Nunez versus Irene Aldana, headliner. Co-main should be fucking amazing. Charles, number one lightweight contender Charles Oliveira, who is a all-time great, versus Benil Dariush. Dan EJ, number 13th ranked featherweight, versus Nate Freight Train Landwehr. He's coming to come up. And they have two fights, being the fact I believe it's in Vancouver. They have two Canadian fights. Mark Malot with Adam Fudgett in the welterweight division, and Mark Andre Barrios versus Eric Anders. So at the Rogers Arena in Vancouver. Yeah. All right. All right. Light heavyweights. Anthony Smith, the elder statesman, the Lionheart, 36-17. Johnny Walker, 20-7. Coming up right now, right here, right now. Let's do this. Champion, of course, in light heavyweight, Jamal Hill. Even though he's a champion, they didn't put respect on his name yet. I feel the same way about Aljo. He put those respect on them names. They got to keep going. I want to look at Anthony Smith. and Johnny Walker. Out there, before we get into this, Anthony Smith, wow, already 34 years old. Um, Last year had a loss, I believe, due to injury, or he got injured in the Magomed Ankalaev fight, TKO'd, but he was injured. Like you could tell, he needed surgery. But UFC Fight Night, September 18, 2021, beat Ryan Spann a rear naked choke submission in round one. Beat Jimmy Crute, TKO, Dr. Salvage, the day before my birthday of April 2021. And he also has signature wins, rear naked choke on Alexander Gustav Skofsterson. He's beaten Mauricio Rua Shogun back in 2018 with a KO in the first round of elbows and punches. Beat Rashad Evans with the knee KO. He's beaten some promising guys since coming to the UFC. Rear naked choke, Devin Clark. I never heard of him, but he got to put him in a triangle choke. So he's pretty damn good. And how many times is he going? He's a CFFC middleweight champion one time. Performance of the night 6 times notably against Volkan Azdemir, Mauricio Shogun Rua, Alexander Gustafsson, and Ryan Spann. Fight of the night against Thiago Santos. He lost it, but fight of the night, that's saying something. Now let's look at Johnny Walker, who I believe is much younger. He's a Brazilian. Actually, yeah, he's 31, not that much younger. Performance of the night 5 times against not anybody too high up there, but he's beaten Ryan Spann, elbow. He also beat Ryan Spann. He's beaten Paul Bear Jew Craig, TKO, earlier this year. This guy's promising. Let's get to it. And here we go, fans coming to the ring right now. Johnny Walker. Johnny Walker dancing in the ring. This would be a very big time signature win against a legend like Anthony Smith. Straight out of Belfort, Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, is Johnny Walker. He is back-to-back wins for Johnny Walker, tied second most knockouts among active UFC light heavyweight fighters, third shortest average UFC fight time amongst active UFC light heavyweights, 5 minutes and 54 seconds. This guy needs to should beat Anthony Smith. You show you the real deal. Oh, he's coming. Don't lie to me. This guy getting a lot of love right now. Oh, I'm on it. Yeah, yeah. I first learned of this song the last time he fought. You say, oh, yes, I did. No. Said the story goes. Maybe now I'm down to show my heart. You lied to me. You do what I do. You lied to me. Everything I never do, you lied to me. I do what I do. It's also noted Anthony Smith, while never a UFC title holder, in 36 wins, 36 and 17, while he's been knocked out 10 times and submitted 4 times. In most of his wins, those were his losses. Most of his wins, 36 wins of his MMA career, 20 by knockout, 14 by submission, only 2 by decision. This guy, highlight reel as he hugs his wife, straight out of Corpus Christi, Texas. The Lionheart ain't playing, but he's come to be a champion, to win and get back in the title hunt. And beating a guy like Johnny Walker, who is an up and comer in the light heavyweight division. And MMA, I think you dominate, bring it, son. He's an all-time great. He's a legend, and I love his entrance music. Yeah, true. How fast is he coming out? I don't know. We'll see what happens. Johnny Walker won 3 of last 4 fights, finished 33 of 36 wins, as I said before. Well, yeah. Tied third most finishes among active UFC light heavyweights. 21st round finishes. Need I say more? Well, by the way, this is brought to you by Modelo, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. To me, what I do. To me, what I do. To me, the things that I love you. Do. Eyes on Anthony Lionheart Smith. Another contender looking to bolster his resume. Beat this up and comer. Nothing against Brazilians, Joe. My heart and soul with Anthony Lionheart Smith. Co-main event live right now. Now, Anthony Smith, 3 years older, 2 inches shorter, same height. Sorry, same weight, 6-inch reach disadvantage. Anthony Smith coming in with a minus 105 favorite, where Johnny Walker is the minus 115. This is the main event of the evening. Starting first round, UFC light heavyweight division. Usually first, fighting out of the blue corner. This martial artist, professional record, he wins 7 losses, stands 6 feet 6 inches tall, fighting in 205 and 1/2 pounds. Fighting Dublin, Ireland, by way of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. That's it. Number 6 UFC light heavyweight center in the world. Johnny Walker. His opponent fighting out of the red corner. Style fighter, professional record, 36 wins, 17 losses, 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 205 and 1/2 pounds. Fighting in Omaha, Nebraska, by way of Corpus Christi, Texas, ranked UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, Anthony Lionheart Smith. Hins. We are Peterson. Final assignment of the night to Peterson. Most pro knockouts among active UFC light heavyweights. Anthony Smith with 20. Only second did by Jerry Prochaska versus Johnny Walker, who has 16. They combined for 36. This should be one hell of a knockout party between these two men. It's brought to you by Modelo, brewed with a fighting spirit. Now we have started. Anthony Smith in the red trunks, Johnny Walker sporting the green trunks. He's Brazilian. Makes sense. Anthony Smith, not a former member of the Bloods. He's American, so he's red and white without the blue. Still makes sense. Still is the true. Right? Commentators, by the way, John A., Dominic Cruz, Daniel Cormier, and yours truly, MMA 316, Mike Mordecai, and won the whole effing show. The FTW F the World Champ. Crowd screaming USA. I don't think it's the time or place, but hey, why not? F it. In round one, F fuck it. About a little under a minute in, not too much. Johnny Walker coming out a little bit more aggressively. Anthony Smith, little, he did come off an injury where he wasn't in TKO stoppage against Magomed Ankalaev, but essentially he was on one leg for much of that fight. So he's coming off an injury and they obviously getting healthy and getting surgery. Let's see how he can work it. He's again been in 53 fights. That's a lot of UFC mileage on Anthony Lionheart Smith. While not a UFC champion, a UFC and MMA legend, and a former CFFC middleweight champion. Middleweight light heavy. I don't whatever. Let's watch this. All right, minute and a half in, not too much action. Both men sizing each other up. Walker trying to walk him down the ring, trying to trap him, possibly get him into a submission, take him down. Oh, nice kick, nice block. Oh, going for the flying knee is Johnny Walker. Good feinting ability by Anthony Smith. Oh, Anthony Smith looked like a little hobble right now, but throwing some hammers, throwing some absolute daggers at Johnny Walker. 18,700 here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Ooh! Johnny Walker going for a big time flying knee once again. Johnny Walker Black. I mean, Johnny Walker Red. I mean, Johnny Walker, whatever. Johnny Walker. That's a pretty cool name. Walker. Ooh, nice shot from Anthony Smith as we are in the 2-minute warning of round one. Both fighters don't look like they're having too much fun. Ooh, looks like traditional timeout. Anthony Smith, let's watch this again. He might have been hit in the nuts. Was he hit in the nuts? I'm not sure. And let's watch this. Ooh. Ooh, accidental hit as Johnny Walker was going for a kick. Anthony Smith was rumbling towards him with a nice punch and might have been hitting the nuts. To stick the testes, the testicles, the balls, whatever. All right, Anthony Smith taking a 1 minute timeout from that hit to the testes, the testicles, the balls, the nuts. He's back. Back to round one, buck 44 remaining. Ooh, nice kick to the head from Johnny Walker. Oh, Walker trying to go for some big punches. Anthony gets knocked down though by Johnny Walker. Johnny Walker giving it to him. Anthony Smith tries to take Johnny Walker down with the leg. He still got it, takes him down. Oh, Johnny Walker. I'm sorry, Anthony Smith, the Lionheart, takes him down. Johnny Walker is in a little bit of trouble right now. The tenacity, the tenacious D, the intensity of Anthony Smith. Lionheart making it happen. And he's trying to get him, held him down. He's ground control time perfectly for the next minute. And as Johnny Walker can get out of it, this will be a big time win for Anthony Smith or Johnny Walker. Anthony Smith, if he wins this, that's a promising victory for him. Takes him up to the title contention. Johnny Walker goes up if he beats a legend like Anthony Smith. He goes to the number 5 rank and he gets more and more legit. As we're a bit under over 35 seconds remaining in the first round. Anthony Smith is so good in this half guard. Smith, a BJJ black belt. 3, 2. Johnny Walker takes him down. Now Johnny Walker, nice takedown at the end of the round, and we are on the round one, which was very entertaining and lots of fun. Um, I don't know who won that, to be honest with you. Anthony Smith going for hammers gets Johnny Walker a little bit. Ooh, and Johnny Walker gets him back, and Anthony Smith trying to go for some. Ooh, nice shot by Johnny Walker as we see in replay. And Anthony Smith goes down like a sack of potatoes. Round one in the books. We are back to start in 30 seconds. Round two, impossible three. Anthony Smith in the red. Wasn't in the Bloods, but he's American. Johnny Walker in the green. He's Brazilian. It is what it is. All right. Both men starting to, Johnny Walker, sorry, Anthony Smith looks like he's a little less nimble on the feet after that surgery repaired. I believe it was a left or right quad or right calf. Ooh, significant strike. Smith at 12. Walker at 27. But that was a big hit by Anthony Smith right there. Yeah. Definitely wears with age in 53 fights. Anthony Smith not as nimble as he used to be honest. His not his cardio, but his leg movement, you could tell it's not as good as it used to be. He's very a lot stiffer than he used to be. He still throws hammers. Don't get me wrong. He's still pretty strong. He still can play in this game, but the wear and tear doesn't it changes people. It changes things, man. Ooh, nice shot by Anthony Smith. Ooh, nice calf kick from Anthony Smith. Yes, agreed, DC. He can stand effectively after all the wear and tear on his body, as well as all the injuries on his legs. Nice calf kick again from Anthony Smith. Two couple from Johnny Walker Black. Nice punches. Oh, nice punch from Anthony Smith. Ooh, okay, nice try from Johnny Walker, the young fighter. Look a little more promising than my boy Anthony Smith. Don't get me wrong. Nice kick by Smith. Nice punches. Yeah, but Anthony Smith, you could tell he's in the latter stages of his career because he's still pretty damn good, but his foot and his not cardio, but his movements, his vertical movement and horizontal movements, and his speed has slowed down tremendously. Again, due to the wear and tear of fights and injuries to his legs, like the one he had from Magomed Ankalaev fight, which happened like a little under a year ago or 8 9 months ago, whatever. Nice kick, drop from Anthony Smith. 22 kicks from leg kicks from Johnny Walker. Smith, well, 23. Anthony Smith got 5. 1 minute remaining in the round one. Yeah, Johnny, I can just tell you right now, Anthony Smith is definitely he doesn't have that much left in the tank. Nice. Ooh, wow. Interesting. I don't even know what kind of kick that was. He literally flipped himself over for that one on Johnny Walker on Anthony Smith. Johnny Walker looking very promising, to be quite honest. Anthony Smith again, look moving a little wobbly like an old man for the MMA and MMA years. Minus 285 live odds for Johnny Walker. I agree at this point. Johnny Walker, a very skilled young fighter. Ooh, nice calf kicks. Oh, nice punches between the two men. Ooh, round 3 coming up. Nice round 3 upon us. Nice kicks from Johnny Walker and Anthony Smith to start the round. Nice punch to the head from Anthony Smith. Nice punches. Punch by Anthony Smith. Minute in to the third and final round. Oh, once again, Anthony Smith got a lot left to take. Nice kick. But I feel like Johnny Walker is more crisp right now. Johnny Walker once again finish this fight as officials do a timeout. We got him again. Anthony Smith. I think he got hit in the nuts again. I'm not sure. Let's see the replay. Let's watch this. Ooh. Oh, almost an eye poke. Okay. Or a slight eye poke. 2018 Walker round 2 was closer than round 1, but looks like Smith will need a finish. Yeah, I agree, Paul Fontaine. Smith definitely needs a finish. Clear 2018 for Walker. Clear win. Now listen, Anthony Smith is number 5 round, number 5. But he doesn't you could tell this is already 36 or 34? Still. How old is he? 34 only? Damn. About to be 35 very soon. And ooh, good feinting. Oh, Johnny's Anthony Smith coming with some bangers to the head of Johnny Walker. Johnny Walker definitely turned his shoulder, bro. That's a leg hook for Smith. Leg kicks. Johnny Walker career high of 40. Previous best was 32. Johnny Walker outclassing Anthony Smith right now without a shadow of a doubt. Not the greatest fight by either of the two, but mediocre at best. But either way, Johnny Walker is definitely outclassing Anthony Smith right now. Anthony Smith looks like he got a bum knee, couple bum come legs. Some good. He can throw, but the ability for him to move. Oh, kicked him again. Anthony Smith's leg buckled. That might have been the injured, repaired leg that he hit. He buckled, obviously. Anthony Smith definitely does not have a lot left in the tank. Anthony Smith, I think he went down. I think his leg is just effed, bro. I think he got hurt to get to in the legs. Anthony Smith, I don't think they just got to stop it right now. Something's going on with Anthony Smith. I think he effed up his leg again. Back up and let him up. John wants him to join you, but you could tell he's injured. His leg, he could barely stand it. I think Anthony Smith's career for the most part, is done. I think his legs are effed up. We got a minute and change remaining. Anthony Smith, he can't move right now. He can barely move on his back leg or I believe his front, to be honest. Anthony will not quit. I believe he does a lion heart. You know what I'm saying? He does have the heart of a lion. Keeps going. Johnny Walker gave him the respect to let him get up. But Anthony Smith just does not have a lot left. He ain't even throwing punches right now. I think he's seeing stars. And not the kinds of from Hollywood, but the kinds from Venus and Mars. 30 seconds remaining. I think I'll be honest. UFC after celebrating 30 years. Anthony Smith, you're an MMA UFC / Hall of Famer. With 20 seconds remaining, I'm sorry. I didn't know Anthony Smith was this banged up with this done, but he done. 10. He feels anything clean, it would be over. Hit him in the knee. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Anthony Smith survives with Johnny Walker with the obvious victory. About to go to the official decision. Jamal Hill, sweet dreams. Johnny Walker definitely showing man some improvement. He'd definitely be in the top 5, no question. Fight Pass Invitational, Felipe Pena versus Craig Jones, heavyweight match. Glover Teixeira versus Anthony Smith, June 29th, Thursday at UFC Fight Pass. One night, 25. What's that with? 1+1 night, 25,000 for absolute tournament. Johnny Walker, I don't think you're ready for the championship rounds yet, but you come to come up, son. Johnny Walker Black or Johnny Walker Red. Here's the Rozenstruik pro kickboxing record: 36-8-1, 64 knockouts, 13-4 in MMA, 9 first round finishes. This guy, the real deal. Jailton Almeida, Brazilian boy on the come up, 75% takedown defense. UFC average 37.8%. He's 18-2. Hey, here's the Rozenstruik. What are you going to do when Jailton Almeida smiles on you? All right, we're on slight break right now. Slight, you know, about to come up with the heavyweight main event. Jairzinho number Biggie boy Rozenstruik, number 9 ranked UFC heavyweight versus up and comer Jailton Almeida, number 12. I want to see Jairzinho Rozenstruik. I need to see his he's 13-4, country Suriname versus Jailton Almeida, country Brazil. Both men, well, Jailton Almeida 1 inch taller at 6'3", 32 pounds lighter at 232. But he looks ripped to the gills, whereas Jairzinho Rozenstruik, muscular. I mean, well, strong, but not super muscular. There's a 1 inch reach advantage for Jailton Almeida at 79 inches, and an 2.5 inch reach advantage at with his legs. Wow. Jailton Almeida, much more highly regarded, is a minus 500 favorite. Wow. Against that's actually pretty surprising, to be honest with you. It's very, very surprising. Let's see this again. Let's not see it again. Let's see Jairzinho Rozenstruik. But then again, who has he beaten in the UFC? Chris Dawkins with a TKO, with a KO, TKO, December 10th, 2022. He lost to Alexander Volkov. He lost to Curtis Razor Blades. Yeah, UFC. He beat Junior Dos Santos a little under 3 years, almost 3 years ago, in a second round KO. Jailton, not Jailton. Let's see if Jailton Almeida will continue his rise versus Biggie Boy, who hasn't really beaten it. He beat Junior Dos Santos. I'll give him that. Actually, let's look at this. Jairzinho Row. Right. 35 years old. Biggie Boy. What's he beaten? He beat Alistair Overeem in 2019, the KO in round 5. Jonathan Almeida. Jesus, this guy looks like a beast. In 20 wins, Jailton Almeida 7 by knockout, 11. No, I'm sorry, 18 wins in 20 fights. He's 20-2. He's when 18 wins, he has 7 by knockout, 11 by submission. None by knockback. He's never been none by decision. Yo, he said you could block all the strikes. As soon as one landed, fight's over. Jairzinho, you couldn't say that when in 20 seconds, Francis Ngannou, one of the greatest UFC MMA heavyweights of all time, beat your ass and knocked you out, proving he was top of the class. In 20 seconds, you were out cold. You were out cold, bro. That was my very first UFC fight. One of the very first UFC fights I've ever saw in my entire life. You were out cold, son. He knocked you out, put you to sleep. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. You're about to get knocked out again, in my opinion. You're acting really arrogant. And you got when I think about it, you got knocked out in 20 seconds by Francis Ngannou. I think he took a couple of your shots. You took a couple of his. He was barely affected. You were knocked the fuck out. So shut the fuck up. Prove yourself. But if you lose this fight, you ain't shit. Sorry, because you beat it Junior Dos Santos and you beat it old Junior Dos Santos and an old Alistair Overeem. Neither of these men in their prime. Beat somebody in their prime. Beat somebody, even Francis Ngannou. You could have made that a fight, but you chose not to. Shut up, man. That pisses me off. I'm be honest with you. That's bullshit. I call bullshit on that 4 or 5 times, 7 times a week, twice on Sunday. As here comes Jonathan Almeida. And I want to see this. Jonathan Almeida. Wow. And Jailton Almeida's 1, 2, 3, 1. He has 13 first round finishes in Jailton Almeida. That's 13 first round finishes, including 3 in the UFC. And that's in 5 fights in the UFC, including Dana White's Contender Series. Back in 2021, September 14th, 2021. But that was a rear naked choke. 3 of his fights, UFC wins, have come by rear naked choke, 2 by TKO and punches. This guy is a dangerous man. May end up being one of the world's most dangerous men, like Ken Shamrock, UFC pioneer. Jairzinho Rozenstruik, you throw hammers, you're badass, you tough. You couldn't beat. No, I can't get with this dude. He was acting all like, oh, he's the shit. When in reality, Chris Dawkins is a big deal. You lost to Alexander Volkov in the first round. You lost to Kurt Fraser Blades in 3 rounds. You lost to Cyril Gahn, unanimous decision in 5 rounds. And yeah, you lost the first UFC fight I ever saw in 20 seconds. Fraser Gahn, you put you to fucking sleep. This actually since fighting Alistair Overeem, he is going 3 losses and three wins and 4 losses. That means he has lost 4 of his last 7 fights. 3 of his last 5, 2 of his last 3, could be 3 out of 4. Jailton Almeida, let's see, it's a tough road to climb. I'll give Biggie Boy his credit. He's a tough son of a bitch. He's a badass, but how bad is he really? Go back to a go back to Ryzen. Maybe you'll be champion, Biggie Boy. You ain't shit, bitch. But I will put myself against that and to say I was wrong about saying that if he wins this fight. For real. As Jairzinho Rozenstruik comes back to come into the ring right now. Hmm. Okay, first the knockout or submission. I would say the knockout. All right. Overeem, he did fight 5 rounds. Most UFC knockouts in 2019, 7. Third most sub-minute finishes in UFC history. First native staring-down fighter in UFC history. That's cool. Listen, I'll say everything that was disrespectful to Jairzinho Rozenstruik. If he beats this up-and-comer with force, not a oh, we went 5 rounds and went the distance. Don't get me wrong, that's tough to do. But, but, listen, you beat 2 legends. You know, so former champions and Alistair, UFC heavyweight champions, Alistair Overeem and Junior Dos Santos on their way out when they're on losing streak. You have never beaten somebody who's really a top tier fighter in their prime. Everything you've done, even if you've beaten like guys like Augusto Sakai, um, yeah, I can't get with it. They are bigger, but come on. Cyril Gahn wasn't that much bigger. In 5 rounds, he went 5. So, to be fair, Biggie Boy has been in fights where he's won 5 rounds and almost went the distance. TKO'd Alistair Overeem with 4 seconds remaining in the 5th round. and through nine, this is two. Both would, well, that was a loss. 25 minutes if we need him. He beat Chris Dawkins. Who the fuck is Chris Dawkins? Oh, sorry. Who the fuck is Chris Dawkins? I don't care if he's ranked number 13. Who is he beating? Before I get to the tail of the tape, who has Chris Dawkins beaten? Because he is on a 3-fight losing streak to Derek Lewis, Curtis Razor Blaze, and Jairzinho Rozenstruik. 3 legit fighters. He beat Alexei Lowolinik in that's a pretty tough win. I'll give it to you. He beat Jamil Abdur I don't know how to Abdur Akimov. Round 2 rounds in the second round with a minute 23 in UFC 266. But he hasn't really beaten anybody promising, Chris Dawkins, so I can't put him up there. I can't put him up. Saying now, let's go to the tail of the tape. Renzo Rozenstruik, 4 years older, an inch shorter, 34 pounds lighter, 4 pounds bigger in strength, and 1 inch reach disadvantage. Is what been waiting for. Live, no doubt, Charlotte, North Carolina, by way of Brooklyn, New York. Yes, yes, live. 5 rounds, UFC heavyweight division. First, fighting out of the blue corner. Curtis, for the record, 50 wins, 2 losses. This is 6'3" tall, in at 231 pounds. Fighting out of San Salvador, Brazil. Jailton Almeida. Fighting which corner? Notice, for the record, 15 wins, 4 losses. He stands in 6'2", 265 pounds. Fighting out of Paramibio, Suriname. The number 99 ranked heavyweight contender in the world. Lorenzo Biggie Boy Rozenstruik. Our referee of the evening will be Dan Mugliata. Jailton Almeida and Biggie Boy Lorenzo Rozenstruik. This is going to be a badass one. Even if I give Rozenstruik, he hasn't really beat anybody. Oh, he's trying to go. He's trying to knock out Rozenstruik. He's knocked down. Jailton Almeida. Almeida in the yellow trunks, Rozenstruik in the black trunks. Both men nibble on their feet, feeling like they are way too sweet to be beat. Ooh, Rozenstruik looks like he's on the attack. Everything I've said about him, he looks like a badass. And Jailton Almeida looks like he's running, not running for his life, but spiritually, physically, metaphorically. Oh, trying to take down Biggie Boy. Oh, he takes down Biggie Boy. Oh, when I say Jailton Almeida just throws him down in like almost like a 3-point stance. And Biggie Boy looks like he's a little shocked right now. Was not expecting that. Hey, I don't blame him. Rozenstruik is 34 pounds heavier than Tommy Jailton Almeida, 265 to 231. Jailton Almeida, Biggie Boy was not expecting that. And he was still looks a little bit stunned. And a man much lighter than him takes him down with relative ease. Jailton Almeida, I agree with you, DC. If he gets him to his legs, he has a chance to finish. And listen, Biggie Boy did a smart thing right now. He locked up his legs with the left leg of Jailton Almeida, preventing him from getting into a full guard. Still in a half guard position, or 75%. Yo, Almeida. 9 wins. That's a rear naked chokes. Looks like he's trying to get to reverse it, get on Biggie Boy's back, and take him out of whack. Biggie Boy has been on his back. Ground control time goes to Connor Jailton Almeida in this first round one. We're halfway through. He's had to have him down for at least a minute and a half by now. A minute, buck 45, and counting. Jairzinho Rozenstruik. I don't blame fans of Charlotte booing because it's getting a little boring now. But Thomas Jailton Almeida is dominating Biggie Boy right now in ground control time. As Biggie Boy looks, once again, I've said in the previous fight, lights are on, but nobody's home. That's how he looks right now, the way he's fighting. You can just see it in his face. He doesn't understand how somebody 34 pounds lighter than him can be in a dominant position over him. Hey, egos, you'll get arrogant sometimes. It happens. It is what it is. Do not let Almeida. Good job by Jairzinho. Oh, give him some hammer pin with this. Oh, now he's on his back. Trying to get that rear naked choke on Jailton Almeida. Looks like he's about to take out Biggie Boy. At this point, he was a fire. Biggie Boy stopping. And Jailton Almeida. Big time submission rear naked choke. His 10th career heavyweight rear naked choke. His career MMA heavyweight choke. Heavyweight rear naked choke. And then Rozenstruik once again, he ain't shit. And but like he's a tough guy. He can't beat either up and comers or people in their prime. That's my biggest thing with the show. Jailton Almeida, big time. His big boy is a tough SOB. But Jailton Almeida, you earned this victory. Yeah. 19-2 overall, 14 consecutive wins for Jailton Almeida. The heavyweight division needs to officially be taken notice. Jailton Almeida, up and coming fighter, pound and pound, just destroying Biggie Boy. How was that hooked in? Indeed. Welcome to the big leagues, boy. And out of Salvador Bahia, Brazil, Jailton Jesus Almeida. What up? What up, indeed? And in 18 wins, 7 by knockout, 12 by submission, none by decision. He's never going the distance, never needed to. That's pretty badass. All the 19 wins have been by finish. By finish. He's been in 4 weight divisions. Welterweight at 2012 and 2016. Middleweight 2017 to 18. Light heavyweight 2019 to 2022. And heavyweight 2019-2022 to the present. This guy is making it happen all day, every day. Yeah, I'm sure that should be definitely either knockout of the submission of the performance of the night or fight of the night. I don't know. That guy deserves a $50,000 bonus. No BS. That guy deserves a $50,000 bonus. Thank you for watching UFC Fight Night. Jairzinho Biggie Boy Rozenstruik gets rear naked choked by by Jailton Almeida. Thank you for watching.